Chelsea demand £120 million from Manchester City for Enzo Fernández before Friday evening. Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain reach an agreement for Ferran Torres, and Manchester City accept a £53 million offer for Tijjani Reijnders. And this is your daily football news. Chelsea set £120 million Enzo demand. Chelsea have made their final demand if Manchester City want to sign Enzo Fernández. According to Fabrizio Romano, the Blues value the Argentine midfielder at £120 million and want Manchester City to complete the deal before 5 p.m. on Friday in the UK. If that deadline passes without an agreement, Chelsea will keep Enzo at Stamford Bridge. Manchester City have been monitoring the 25-year-old since the end of last season and have recently accelerated talks with his representatives. However, Chelsea's valuation and demands over the payment structure are creating a major challenge for the Etihad club. Manchester City now face a straightforward decision. They can accept Chelsea's huge asking price and complete the transfer, or the opportunity will disappear during this summer window. For Chelsea, the deadline provides a clear line over Enzo's future. Ferran Torres set for PSG move. Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain have reached an agreement for the transfer of Ferran Torres for a fixed fee of €50 million. According to Fabrizio Romano, the deal is complete, with the Spanish forward set to sign a 5-year contract with the French champions after completing his medical. Ferran recently asked to stay away from Barcelona training sessions as he pushed to accelerate the transfer. The 25-year-old joined Barcelona from Manchester City in 2021 for around €55 million and enjoyed an impressive 2025-26 season, helping the club win La Liga and the Spanish Super Cup. He also became a hero for Spain at the 2026 World Cup, scoring the decisive goal against Argentina in the final. Ferran will now begin a new chapter in France with PSG. Man City accept £53 million Reijnders offer. Manchester City have accepted a €61 million offer from Al Qadsiya for Tijjani Reijnders. The two clubs are now exchanging documents as they work towards completing the final formalities before officially signing the deal. Reijnders is set to leave the Etihad after just one season, despite making a promising start to his Manchester City career. However, the Dutch midfielder gradually lost his place in the team and is no longer considered part of the club's long-term plan. His departure will allow City to collect a significant transfer fee while potentially giving the club more room to strengthen their midfield during the remainder of the summer transfer window. The 28-year-old's exit marks a quick end to his time in Manchester, with Al Qadsiya now closing in on his arrival. Savinho pushes for Tottenham move. Savinho's time at Manchester City appears to be approaching an end after the Brazilian winger missed the club's latest training session. The 22-year-old is determined to leave in search of regular first-team football and has directly expressed his desire to join Tottenham to Manchester City manager Enzo Maresca. Savinho has also been in contact with Tottenham manager Roberto De Zerbi as he looks to push the move forward. Tottenham are prepared to put around £60 million on the table to sign the winger as part of their squad rebuilding plans. Meanwhile, Manchester City are already working on potential replacements in the transfer market, with Chelsea winger Pedro Neto reportedly their leading target. Savinho's decision could therefore trigger a chain of moves involving both Manchester City and Tottenham before the summer transfer window closes. Galatasaray make Martinelli offer. Galatasaray have formally approached Arsenal with a €45 million offer for Gabriel Martinelli. The Turkish club see the Brazilian forward as an important target as they look to strengthen their attack for the new season. Martinelli still has a future at the Emirates, but Galatasaray's significant proposal has forced Arsenal to seriously consider their position. The Gunners have not yet made a final decision on whether to keep the 25-year-old or allow him to leave. According to Florian Plettenberg, the transfer is now waiting for Arsenal's response, while Galatasaray remain determined to complete negotiation. The Turkish side clearly view Martinelli as an important addition to their attacking options. Arsenal must now decide whether the financial value of the offer is enough to justify losing a player who remains part of their squad plans. Mourinho praises Real Madrid performance. José Mourinho has praised Real Madrid's performance after their victory over Deportivo La Coruña, a result that saw the Spanish giants lift the Trofeo Teresa Herrera. Mourinho described the match as a useful test for his team, particularly because Deportivo were highly motivated on their return to La Liga and viewed the trophy as an important target. The Portuguese manager believes Deportivo made the match difficult and forced Real Madrid to maintain a high level of concentration concentration throughout the game. Despite the challenge, Mourinho was pleased with the progress he saw from his side. He believes Real Madrid are improving in several areas, including their style of play and ability to control matches. The victory therefore provided another positive step for Real Madrid during their preparations for the new season. Napoli want Gabriel Jesus. Napoli have quickly turned their attention to Gabriel Jesus after allowing Romelu Lukaku to leave for Fenerbahce for €6 million. The Italian club have started negotiations with Arsenal as they look to strengthen their attack ahead of the new season. According to Fabrizio Romano, Arsenal are willing to sell the Brazilian striker for around €15 million because he has only 1 year remaining on his contract and faces limited opportunities at the Emirates. Gabriel Jesus is also open to leaving Arsenal in search of a fresh challenge in more regular football. However, Napoli face two major obstacles. They must reach an agreement over personal terms with the striker and compete with interest from Brazilian clubs that are also trying to bring the forward back to his home country. Zidane finalizes France coaching staff. The French Football Federation have officially confirmed the new coaching staff for the national team under Zinedine Zidane. The group was selected following recommendations from the new head coach, with additional staff members added by Federation President Philippe Diallo. One of the biggest names joining Zidane is David Batoni, a familiar figure who previously worked alongside him during their time at Real Madrid. Hamadou Msadi will assist with tactical work and match analysis, while former France goalkeeper Fabien Barthez will take responsibility for coaching the national team's goalkeepers. Grégory Dupont has also been given a role as an advisor focusing on strategy and performance. Zidane will now begin his new international project with a team that includes several trusted figures from his previous coaching career. Napoli close in on Badiashile loan. Napoli have reached an agreement to sign Benoit Badiashile from Chelsea on loan. The deal includes a €3 million loan fee, another €1 million in potential bonuses and a €27 million option to buy the French defender permanently. Napoli will also cover Badiashile's full salary during the loan spell. The 25-year-old stands at 1.94 meters, is left-footed and is known for his ability to play the ball from the back. However, injuries have caused major problems during his Chelsea career, with Badiashile making only 16 starts last season. Napoli are hoping he can help fill the defensive gap created by Alessandro Buongiorno's injury. Zambu Kima and Luca Marianucci are also dealing with problems, making defensive reinforcements particularly important for the Italian club. Chelsea ready to sell Liam Delap. Just 12 months after Chelsea activated Liam Delap's £30 million release clause at Ipswich Town, the Blues are now prepared to sell the striker for as much as £50 million. Delap endured a disappointing debut season, scoring only 2 goals, and failed to impress new head coach Xabi Alonso during preseason. Chelsea are therefore considering his departure as they look to reduce competition in an overcrowded attack. Selling Delap for £50 million would also allow the club to make a potential £20 million profit on the striker. Nottingham Forest and Everton are both closely monitoring the situation as they consider whether to make a move before the summer transfer window closes on September 1st. Delap's future at Stamford Bridge is therefore becoming increasingly uncertain. And that wraps up your football breaking news for the past 24 hours. All the most exciting updates from the football world will be continuously updated on Offside News. Make sure hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.